Hello everyone, thanks for checking out the channel. So I do have a couple of quarter boxes. I'm still out at work, so probably gonna pop these before I get to the house just to double check. Make sure they're all circulated, but I'm still out here in the field, so it shouldn't be too terribly long. They're still digging out the ditch line there, so we'll get started here shortly. All right, so I made it back to the house. I wound up actually popping both of the tops when I got here. They're pretty much all circulated quarters, so that's gonna be nice. Now this box actually came from Chase Bank and this box came from First Bank. So I'm gonna go ahead and run through this one. This First Bank is the one that usually doesn't have silver due to their machines. Whenever you feed them through the machines, it catches all the silver, it kicks it out. So I'm gonna see if there's anything in here for silver wise. I'm not for sure if it possibly the weight or if it's actually the precious metal that kicks it out. But hopefully we can get something out of there. That'd be nice to catch the silver out of the Chase box because they bring from the Federal Reserve and so forth and so on. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna start on the, like say, the First Bank box here and going from there. So I went through the first box actually with, pretty much ease. There wasn't very much going on. There's some upgraders probably for the album. This here is gonna be 2021 Philadelphia. I'm pretty sure this one here, you see a little bitty piece right there along his hat. That's possibly gonna be a little die chip that's right there in his hat. That's a little air variety possibly for bicentennials. And then some, actually I did get a couple of nicer older quarters. These you gotta look through. That's a 1967. It's got still some hairline, got some lust to it. But I'm gonna look through these also. I'm gonna double check these real quick. And like I mentioned, that's gonna be the First Bank. And then this here is gonna be the Chase Bank. So I'm pretty sure I'm gonna find something. If I would, I'd probably find something out of the Chase Bank box more than I would the First Bank. Anyhow, I'm gonna go ahead and run through these. If I don't find anything, I'm gonna jump onto that box and work it. All right, so I went through the bicentennials, also went through the 2021 Philadelphia. That wasn't, it was just a black little stain on top. So now I'm going through the quarters that are up here. Usually I put 65 basically through 71 up there, and I'll look through those. There's three or four of those that actually have some varieties on it. Now the 1965, it's going to have a DDO or a DDR that's on there. This one's actually pretty interesting. Y'all just comment after you see this, because like I say, it's a little tough for me to see. I'm pretty sure it is, but if you look right here, see the R, it's doubled, and it's actually got a little extra curl coming out of the R. So I'm pretty sure that R is doubled, and then to make it even better is that E is the same way. You see the E has this extra kicker here, and it's stamped on the inside coming out also, so it's actually doubled atop this E. The B is a little tough to see. It's got some damage on there, so I'm not for sure. Then I move it up here. Let me, I fat fingered away. Then we move it up here to the I and N. It kind of looks like right there as here in the T and so forth, so on, like dye deterioration, but it's stamped on top. So it's basically, it looks like it's two ends also to me there. But what makes it better, turn it over the back side, because you can have a DDR on there. And it's definitely doubled on a lot of this here. See the R on the inside of it, it's going to be doubled here on top and doubled on top of the R. The U, you can definitely see it splits here. Here's the extra U. Here's the other split that's on the right side. So, and then M's pretty much the same way. Pretty sure this has got to have either a DDO or a DDR. So, like I said, that's definitely double to me. I don't see anything on United. That's probably, and there is machine doubling that's probably laid on it a little bit too, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be with that I and N up front, and then that, like I said, Liberty and so forth, so on, that has on there. So yeah, it's got to be some doubling on there, pretty sure. A little beat up. I guess I can get a better answer whenever I submit it or talk to somebody about it, but definitely going to hold on to it. I'm pretty sure it's got something going on with it. But anyhow, and then And a while ago I didn't show y'all, but this was another nicer 1971 that came out of the box. It's got some nice luster on it too. So I'm gonna go ahead and work this one. Actually, since I got here, let's see if we can find anything on it. So TY, I'm not seeing anything on there. Nothing on the RE. So scroll up here, check the nose, check the mouth. In God we trust. I'm not seeing anything really. A little bit of damage. Let's come over here with the D. See if there's a D over D. I'm not seeing that. And then the date itself. Not sure what that would be on top of the 7 there. It looks like a split on top of the 7. So I don't think it has a DDO. And then anyhow, let's go ahead and turn it over to the back. It's got a beautiful back on this thing. Unimi pluribus. A little bit of extra metal there on that E top side. Nothing on the A, nothing on the S. So usually the S will have a notch right here, like it's doubled just on the tail or doubled on the top of the S there to let you know also. Nothing on United, don't see anything there. Quarter. Nothing really. Alright, well, guess I'm not seeing anything here, but I'm probably going to hold on to this 1971D. It's a pretty nice one also. So, alright, well, I'm going to go ahead and work this one here and jump onto that box. Now, this may not be anything. Anyhow, four rolls, so I only pulled one of the bicentennials. This quarter here is kind of wild. So, if you look on the right side, in God, W, true. So, you can see the ST and the E. There is no mint mark on here. Usually it'd be right above the R there and below trust. So let's say like this, put it up underneath there. See the E, you can barely see it, and the ST, but let me pick it up a little bit. There is no mint mark. As I mentioned, there's the ST and E, but I don't even see the slightest indentation of where it would be at. It would be right here, either PD, S, or W. Well, not a W because it's not a 2019 or 2020, but there's nothing there. Interesting. I've never seen one like that. It's a weak strike for sure. Just a 2000. Yeah, I've never seen one that doesn't have a mint mark. I mean, there's nothing there. That's actually a pretty cool oddity then. Yep, just to bring y'all in and show y'all. That's pretty wild. We're 7 rolls down. Actually working on basically the 7th roll. But flipping through, and it's a W. With the preview right there. Let's see what this one is. Ooh, National Park, American Samoa. I don't have a whole lot of these. Got an extra one now though. Keep moving. That will do it for the second box also. So there's actually a pretty quick hunt with those 2 boxes. There's the bicentennials. There's the 65 through 71Ds there. I added a couple more upgrades possibly. This here, I'm pretty sure it's a nicer toner. It at first looked like it was actually putting markered and stuff on there, but you won't actually get that luster coming through on those colors. If a marker is on there, it makes it more dull and it doesn't have that sheen. And even the reverse to it, it's got, you can see all the blackness there. It's got the sheen and everything to it. So I'm pretty sure it's a toner. It's a very odd toner there. It looks like it was almost in like a fire. But yeah, that's definitely the first one I've seen with all those black. I mean, some deep purple and so forth so on there. But definitely a toner, definitely a cool coin there. And then, like I say, the couple of keepers, the W quarter, the one with the no mint mark. But anyhow, let me go ahead and run through these and I'll bring you in for a wrap up. Now, I didn't have any upgraders. I did flip up those coins, the ones that I wanted to keep. This one right here is a 1967. That's a pretty nice one that I set aside in that last box. I'm going to call it a DDO. I'm pretty sure it is. So I've turned this coin every which way, upside down, sideways, and so forth. That's actually a doubling piece. And then if you see over here on the R, it's got an extra little tine or a little kicker. It's just another one that's added in. And I want to say that the B on the inside of the B here was actually doubled just a smidge. It could be a little piece there on top of the B that's coming across here. Little wear, over time since it's been in circulation for so long. I'm not for sure on this T here. That just looks like machine doubling almost. But the R you can see here on the R, on the tine of the R, and the R and the U are pretty wide, so I don't know if it's got a little bit up here on the U coming off. So I want to say it is a DDO, but the thing is about the 1967, there's no 1967 Philly, there's no variety attributes or anything for the DDO or DDR on there. It's just a plain grade. I was looking at that. You see the M here. You can check the B, U, and S. Possibly has something also on top of the U here, top of the N. You see what's going on. I know it's a little bit of damage, but like I said, I think it's going to definitely be a DDO to me, the way it looks like. So definitely going to have it flipped up with the rest of these here. So coming in on we did get that 2020 W quarter. We did get that 2000. That's the 2000 year, but it had the weak strike and it didn't have a mint mark there. So that's pretty wild. And as I mentioned, I did turn it in different angles to see if there was anything on there that I could see. Not for sure. It kind of looks like something there, but it's also a nick of damage that's right there too. So it's just barely right there. But I want to say the D, the WP, and everything is going to be a little further to the edge of the coin. Anyhow, that's still pretty cool. Definitely can't hold it out as an oddity. That 1983 Philly toner. And then we also got, like I said, the 1965 DDO. It's going to be doubled up on top of the Liberty there. So also on top of the Liberty here, you want to look for the Bicentennial because mainly the doubling is going to be on top of Liberty across. Basically from the E, R, T, and Y on there, that's going to have majority of the doubling. So, and I would just bring you into just to let you know about the W quarter binder that I've had. So 2020 W. So I started off, and when I go to the red book, I'll go from how they have them in the red book all the way down. So I follow them from whatever park is next or whatever quarter is next. So we got quite a few on this page right here going through. So 2020W, that's the Samoa. It's just going to be this one here. So as you see, I've got quite a few of the Samoas. And then we go down here to the Ware Farm. So then I have to go down and move page by page, move them on over so I can stack them in here. So I have quite a few of them, but just wanted to bring you in for a quick quarter hunt. Like I mentioned, it was pretty tough getting the quarters, and the currency was really tough because I had to order them. And that took about a week and a half or so to actually get a bank that would want to order them for me. I'm not sure what all was going on, but anyhow, y'all have a great day.